What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to Jrichfits Lifestyle and Health Coaching Corner. Glad to be back with you guys. We are on now episode 20, so we're hitting 20 already. Today's topic is Gym No-Nos Part 2. So Gym No-Nos Part 1 got a lot of laughs, a lot of attention. So people have been begging me to do number 2. So we're going to do number 2 starting now. First gym no that I had thrown out to me when I asked what people didn't like when they're at the gym: singing slash rapping in the gym. And when I say this, that means that people have headphones on and they're deciding to get their American Idol, or they're making the band part 5 going by saying it outwardly in the gym while they have headphones on. To me, this is annoying as fuck. I've never understood this one. So you have your music in, you can't hear yourself, but you think I want to hear you while I'm working out at the gym. I've never understood this. It's almost to the point where you almost look at somebody like they're psychotic. I've seen young men, young women. I've seen older men, older women. I've seen teenagers of all ages, stages, sizes, whatever, do this. It's never processed in my brain why you would do this. I could give two fucking shits if you're a great singer. I can give a fuck what rap song or what country song or what rock song you're fucking listening to. Shut the fuck up and do your workout and stop trying to grab attention. I feel like that's what people are doing most of the time. They're trying to grab attention from all which ways and work out. And the funniest part is they will do it at the top of their lungs and look dead on at the mirror or look dead on at the ground to do it. They don't look around to see who's looking at them. So they know that they're doing something embarrassing or annoying or rude, but they still decide to outwardly do it. And I don't know if it's to act tough or have people intimidated or whatever the fuck. But if you're somebody that does this and you're listening to this, I just gotta say, shut the fuck up. From me to you, shut the fuck up. I could give a fuck about you singing or rapping or fucking whistling at the gym. Get your lift on, get the fuck out of there, and go sing in your car. There's enough time in life to sing. You don't gotta do it at the gym and annoy everybody. Number 2, flexing in the mirror. The gym, fitness, it's all vanity related. And there's enough mirrors to go around. I watch people, and it's also very hilarious. They'll look both ways, see if anybody's looking, lift their shirt up, and fucking flex until they get a hernia or until an eyeball pops out to see an ab or to see an oblique or something like that. Or I'll watch people literally sit there and go behind their back and flex the triceps and turn their neck to get a trap going or something like that. If you have to flex that hard, the muscle's not there. Don't worry about it. You got some time to fucking keep going. I remember a boy of mine, we were doing curls, and he was asking me, he's like, man, how come when you do it, you don't look in the mirror? And I said, because I've seen it enough times. I know what it looks like. I'll have somebody else tell me what my arms look like. I don't need to tell myself, oh, you're buff or you look like this. I can give a fuck. I've seen it enough times. I don't need to keep seeing it all the time. Let everybody else see it and tell you how you're looking and how you're doing. But flexing in the mirror is insane because it makes you look insane. You should not need to need that validation. Once again, there's so many mirrors that you're gonna run into throughout the daily basis that you don't need to flex and make yourself look stupid. Because for fellas, I'll let you know right now, there's not one woman on this planet, or not a woman you want to fuck around with, that is gonna see you flex in the mirror and be like, oh good lord, I just got wet off of that. If she's into you, she sees your muscle already, and it should be flexed while you're doing curls or while you're bench pressing or something like that. You show your muscle off within function and not within vanity in the mirror. She's not gonna look at that and be like, Fuck Niagara Falls, better just go sit on his face. It ain't gonna happen that way. So if you're not doing it for the women, you for sure shouldn't be doing it for the fellas. Cause if I see you do it, I just look at you as a powder puff. Like, what the fuck are you flexing for, you dumb shit? Like, it ain't impressing me none. Or it just shows the third section, your insecurity, where you need to show that off, or you need people to look over at you, or you need to tell yourself that you're on the right path. Once again, don't tell yourself, have somebody else tell you. That's how you know you're on the right tip. And until somebody does say something, keep fucking lifting. If you're in there for an hour, be in there for an hour and a half. Be in there for an hour and a half, be in there for 2 hours until somebody's like, man, I really see some changes. You're really doing your thing. But flexing in the mirror, save that shit for when you're at the bathroom, or save that shit for when you're in the room by yourself and you're trying to see if your muscles growing. But don't do that at the gym. You just look like a fucking idiot. Number 3, being on the squat rack with extremely lightweight. Once again, strong gym no. I hate to see people take up a squat rack and have little donuts. And if you don't know what the donuts are 2.5 pounds, 5 pounds. Fuck that. You couldn't even have tens on there. If you have weight on there that you can go to those fixed medium size barbells that already have fixed weight where it's 80 pounds, 60, whatever. If you have the same amount of weight on that squat rack that you could grab on those weights, get the fuck over there and do that shit and stop wasting the fucking squat rack. And it's crazy. People that do this lightweight, they'll be on there for 30 minutes, 20 minutes, and it's like you don't even need to be on there that long if you got heavy weight, let alone some fucking powder puff weight. So I can't stand people on the squat rack that are lifting the equal weight of a fucking 6-year-old. If you're on the squat rack and you're not past 135, fuck off. There's other machines you can do. Go mess around with the baby machines first, and then go with the big boy machines after that. But if you're on that squat rack and you're under 135, you're wasting time. You're wasting a section, and you shouldn't be using it. And you need to get that gym etiquette and understand what machines you need to work up to get there. That's what I think a lot of people end up messing up with, is they bypass the stages of getting strong. If you're new to the game, go to the assisted weight, the machine section. Machine section will kind of help you understand the function, teach you proper form, everything like that. Then venture over a little bit to the dumbbell section, play around with some stuff, check your form, lighter weight. And then once you've done that, get your ass on the big boy squat rack. But unless you're doing it in those stages, don't do that shit. I remember I was at the gym one time. I seen this girl. Good Lord, was her body not ready for 225. If you don't know what 225 is, 245s on each side of the bar is 225 pounds. She had the body for 25 pounds. And she wasn't skinny. She was a big old mama. But you could see there was no muscle structure. There was no muscle definition. I knew she wasn't doing 225. Delirium is in there. She has a dude filming her. And I said, what have you ever done 225? He's filming you, and you ain't even done 185. She picks it up off the bar. Her legs are fucking shaking like a bridge in an earthquake. She goes to squat down, whole body drops. Wham! Weight drops, fucking weight falls off the bars, everything like that. Here's how you know somebody's crazy. She instantly dropped, fell, everything like that. Luckily enough, the side racks caught the weight. She gets up. She has a weight belt on, the shoes, the knee shit. Wakes up, shakes it off. Oh yeah, my knees were a little wobbly. I'll get it the next time. I swear to God, does it the second time. Does the same shit. And I'm looking at her like, build your body first. When you're in the gym, don't be like everybody else. If you see somebody putting this crazy weight up there, they've built their body to get that crazy weight going. Build your body up and stop trying to catch up with everybody. And get your fucking ass off the squat rack if you ain't ready for it. So that's number 3. Oh man, this one is a rough one. Stretching and moving awkwardly in the gym is a huge gym no-no. I see this a lot. I see it somewhat with the youth, but I see it a lot with the elderly. So when we're talking about elderly, we're talking about 60 plus. Obviously, the older you get, you gotta kind of start that diesel engine up. It takes a little while. It's not like a four banger or a V6 or a V8 where you can just hit that and just go. You got that diesel engine. Gotta warm it up before you hurt yourself. So I see a lot of goofy stretches, a lot of hip thrusts, a lot of side bends in very short shorts, and things can slip out and things can be seen that can never be unseen after that. There's an old woman at the gym who lays on her side. Let's not go that far into positions and stuff like, but she's in an awkward position, lifts the chicken wing up, and I don't mean her arm, I mean that leg. And gravity is not nice the older and older you get. She lifts that wing up, and that whole thigh, here's the leg, the whole thigh's here. I don't know how she does this because her flexibility shouldn't go like this. She could wobble the leg the same way I'm wobbling my arm right now, and everything just goes whoo, 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 whoo. Fucking nightmare. I make sure I'm never downwind because if I look up that cavern and I see those bat wings, I will never be able to go to the gym ever again. So I make sure I'm side to side. It is the funniest thing I've ever seen. I don't know what it does. I've got a kinesiology degree. I study the body. I'm in this profession. Don't know what it does. I know it can help your hip out a little bit, but I know there's other things that you can do that help your hip out way more than doing that one. So that makes it very awkward for people at the gym, and a lot of us don't want to see that. Also, older men, you guys are the fucking worst. If I wish we could go back to like the 17th century where everybody gets a vote, and if we feel like you're wrong, we get to watch a decapitation by the guillotine, and we all get to cheer because these old men gotta get put the fuck out. Motherfuckers gotta go. They will awkwardly stare at young hot women in the gym while they stretch. They don't ever looking at us. I'm glad they don't look at me because I don't want to catch eye to eye contact with the old man with the hip thrust. But they awkwardly stare, and they think since they're older they get away with it and nobody's to say anything. And they do the craziest stretches, like real sexual humping stretches. And it's okay because they're 60, 70 something years old. But I'm telling you right now, gravity doesn't help them out either. Because sometimes the shorts get a little high and the sack gets a little low. And you can see little swingage going on over there. And you're like, oh my God, could we please not listen, Grandpa? Same exact rules apply. There's other stretches that you could be doing. I understand you're trying to get the lubrication into the joints, but let's bring that back a little bit and let's not stretch too aggressively and let's not catch a case or catch a fist because grandpa's getting the hip thrust on, because the older you get too, the muscle starts to go. And don't think some young chick can't come up on you and swing on your ass and turn your ass into dust. So for your safety, slow it down with the hip thrust stretch. Oh, fucking crap. It just gets better. I appreciate these questions that you guys are, these topics and scenarios you guys are throwing out there because I love to speak on them. You know me, I'm not afraid to speak on any of these things. This one, big bodies wearing tight clothes. Whew. My boy Rick out there, he would appreciate the boldness that it takes to be a bigger body and have the confidence to wear tighter clothes. But for me speaking, I feel like everything should be done in taste and in class and moderation. You wouldn't catch me going to the gym in a Speedo or in some nut huggers or in a too tight of a shirt or something like that because it's comfort. That's what we're talking about. I'm not trying to cause a scene or cause attention. I'm trying to be comfortable and work out at the gym. Also, I believe that there's stages that you earn wearing certain things. That could sound very wrong, but guess what? I don't give a fuck. This is my opinion. You should not wear certain things that look revealing in horrible ways. So, for example, doesn't mean you gotta wear sweats, but let's not wear the leggings one size too small to wear that gut, no matter how high you go up hiking it, it's still banging over. How about we do this? How about you either put some comfortable sweats on or you put leggings to your size and you motivate yourself. You feel the sloshing and the moving. That's all you're trying to do. You're trying to tape the sloshing down so you think that you're in better shape than you are. Let's not fool ourselves. Embrace what's going on and work past it so you're not tricking your brain. Get on that fucking treadmill. Go move. Go lose some weight. And then as you lose the weight, that is your almost like your jujitsu belt. Is the more weight that you lose, you can now buy a different wardrobe. You can buy different clothes because you're earning that. But don't bypass the earn for the reward. A lot of people do that where it's like you forget to earn and you just want the reward at the end. No, don't do that. And stop trying to trick motherfuckers too. I'm gonna dive into fellas, but ladies, let's not. If the are saggy and it's out this way, let's not hike it up with a tight sports bra and make it look like everything's here. Because when that sports bra drops and that guy's fucking jaw drops, and goes, what the fuck? It's gonna be awkward for everybody. So let's bypass, like I said, bypass the awkwardness and bypass the facade, and let's be more real to where you don't have to be judged necessarily, but you need to be held accountable where people are like, hey, work harder, do this, do that, you're doing your thing. And not saying that they're the end all be all, they got shit they got to work on too, but just make sure you're taking those necessary steps. You're not trying to bypass for the bullshit because when all that comes off and everything go and that shit goes bing and it's whap 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 jiggle, it's not a pretty sight and it's embarrassing. And I'd rather you be mad at me saying this and be motivated to work out than be in that situation and be extremely embarrassed later. So don't do none of that, fellas. Same exact thing. Take it easy on the tighter pants. I see these guys all day and they got the tightest sweats on and they got the shrimpiest of shrimps down there. And what are you doing? If you're not packing heat, why would you draw any type of attention anywhere over there? Or like even this, women like a nice butt. And I see dudes with the tightest pants on and their shit goes this way too, where it's supposed to be bang, it goes whap. And it's like, come on, fellas. Let's figure it all out over there. If you got shrimp and you got a flat ass, wear some shorts. Show off the biceps. Show off the chest or whatever. But stop wearing the tight stuff with this delirium. And for guys like myself, I don't give a fuck what you got. In my honest opinion, there is one dick on this planet that matters. Mine. I could give a fuck what anybody else is doing about with anything else. So stop trying to bang anything out to show off for anybody. How about you work on your fitness and you work on your mouthpiece and then they could figure out everything else later. But it's all, like I said, the same thing with the big mama is the same thing with the fucking weird dude with the tight pants. They need to draw attention because they have an issue deeper than that where they don't get enough of it or they're very insecure with themselves. So they have to figure out a way to either make you feel insecure or uncomfortable or draw attention to where you're paying attention to them because they don't get enough of it as it is. So stop focusing on them and don't hype them up either. If motherfuckers are looking for gas, turn the gas off and tell them to get the fuck outside. With that, we're rolling on to the next. This one, oh, I know a lot of people could feel me on this one. Being naked too long in the clothing room. I haven't been in the female side of things when it comes to the clothing room. I've heard it's a nightmare. The same type of nightmare it is if you're a man on the man side of things. Everybody they're long and extremely comfortable being naked in that scope are people that you never want to see naked ever. It's just like going to the beach. And if you go to a new beach, it's never motherfuckers that should be naked. It's always everybody that's not supposed to be naked that want to be there too long, and it's real hairy. It's a jungle out there, and it's real saggy, and it's real just gross, and motherfuckers are trying to make you feel weird by looking at you at the same time. And that one is rough. From what I've heard from women, like I said, it's a jungle. It gets real bushy. And if you have a nightmarish, coarse, thorny bush, why would you want to be either A, naked for too long to where people see that, or B, not handle or take care of that? Like I said, age should never be an excuse. Handle that thorny, coarse, soul snatching bush and stop looking like a weird lady walking around naked or in your fucking granny panties with the curls hanging out the side. Let's not do any of that. And they're always blow drying on something, and it's like, that's a communal blow dryer. You ruined it now. If anybody uses that on their head, they're getting fucking lice or ticks or SARS or Ebola now because your death snatch was all jammed in that. Ugh. Oof. That was just made me throw up right there. I gotta jump off that one. Fellas, same thing. Funny story. Me, my best friend Rick, and my boy Chris are at the gym. There is a man in front of the mirror, older, let's say 50 something, butt naked. All he's doing is has both hands on his hip, legs slightly spread, staring at himself right in the mirror. Couldn't tell you what the fuck he was staring at. Couldn't tell you. I said, gee, I'm a proud owner. And you ain't got it like that. So what the fuck are you staring at? Oh shit. And then it gets even worse. Once again, grabs the communal blow dryer, props one leg, extremely flexible, all the way on that counter. That counter is at least 3.5 off the floor. Props a leg. Thought he was going for the head. He went zoo and hits his fucking bush with the blow dryer. I like to fuck with people. So what I do, my best friend and my other boy haven't even seen this yet. I walk over because it's the mirror area and the bathrooms are right there. Walk about a foot away from his shoulder, 2 feet away from where he is blow drying his balls. And I said, hey. Everybody looks. Positioning is everything. He's blow drying his balls in the vicinity of my boys. His back is towards me now. So when I say that, everybody gets shrimp and coarse hairs. And it just ruins a whole day when you see that. So fellas, ladies, remember that. Not too long when you gotta be naked in the fucking gym or in the changing area. And with guys, it's all dudes in there. Why the fuck do you want to be naked around men that long? And the dudes naked, they ain't fellas. And when I say fellas, I mean my guys out there. Ain't none of them. It's hetero, or who knows? I mean, you think hetero, but they might be flim-flamming on the back end. That is sitting there naked around the fellas way too long. Ladies, same thing. I know it's a little more common on the female scope of things to be naked around each other and change around each other more often than not, but what's the angle? What's the idea? Shouldn't you just want to get changed, get dressed, do whatever you gotta do, get the fuck on with your day? Especially if your body ain't even that impressive to begin with. It ain't trying to show off for nobody. So those are some that have been huge ones in the gym when it comes to gym no-nos. If you're asking me what my favorite one is out of all those, I would have to say flexing in the mirror and stretching, moving awkwardly are the two funniest ones that I see. Like I said, before all this, it's a big insecurity issue, and for me, it's funny to laugh at. Gyms are getting so PC with it where you can't film anybody anymore, or you're not supposed to revoke your membership. You're not supposed to make fun of people. But it's another thing, in my opinion, of where you're not holding people accountable. If you allow a child to sit there and scream all day and you don't either slap them or tell them to shut up, they'll just keep screaming and annoying the shit out of you. And most people think slapping or telling somebody to shut up is too PC, but it gets the job done. Same thing, like treat a child the same way you treat an adult. So when these adults are in the gym acting like children, if you keep allowing it, you create a monster. So the idea is to put an end to it real quick. And if somebody, I tell people all the time, if you're going to do something stupid, I'm going to laugh at you because you're purposely doing something dumb. And if you think it's going to be intimidation, no, it's just going to be a laugh factor. And I'm not going to be scared if you're dumb enough to sing, if you're dumb enough to stretch awkwardly, if you're dumb enough to be naked and people shun away, I'm going to jump into it. And I'm going to laugh at you so hard right in your face and wait for you to either react or wait for you to say something. And when you say something, I will bust you out and be like, you're acting like a fucking moron. Get dressed. Stop shaking your ball sack or your loose thigh. Stop singing. This ain't fucking American Idol. All those things. It's like, and get your fucking skinny ass over on the machines. Get off the weights. It sounds rude and it sounds heartless. But guess what? There's a lot more rude and heartless people out there that are doing things on the negative side. For me, I'm going to if there's a positive note behind all this. It sounds mean and I sound un-PC and I sound unlike how this culture is supposed to be, but when you're sick and tired of these people, you want somebody like me around to speak up because you're too cowardly to speak up or you're too worried about what people think when you speak up. For me, like I told everybody before, I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. I give a fuck about how I feel, and I care about like the people around me and if I'm taking care of them and how they feel. But at the end of the day, if you don't like my opinion and you're anybody, good. That's why you have your own fucking opinion. So go into it with that mindset. People are acting too out of line. You are not in the wrong to speak up, and you're not in the wrong to say your opinion because they feel like they're in the right to make you feel this way or say their opinion. So why would you be wrong to speak up for yourself? It's not like you started it. They were the ones that started it. They were the ones that made it awkward. So now the ball's in my court. I'm going to do what I want to do with it. And my advice to you is do what feels right and stop worrying about what people think and just get it done. With that being said, 30 minutes is done. That is episode 2 of That Gym No-Nos. Trust me. After this one, I'm sure I'm going to get more. Gym no-nos will keep coming around. These are my favorite ones. They're funny to talk about. So I really appreciate you guys hitting me with all these ones. These are ones that people shot me that I think are hilarious. So keep doing that. And with that being said, a quick note. Life is short and enjoy the people around you and have as much fun as you can. There was a tragic death that happened earlier to a famous athlete, and just because it was that athlete doesn't mean that it made me think this way. It's sad that it takes somebody famous for people to think this way, but people die all day every day on sad events, and I need to be able to check myself every day and be grateful every day. So that's my gym that I want to hand off to you. Enjoy your day. Get a hold of a loved one. Let them know how much you care about them. Change somebody's viewpoint in a positive way. Do things to get you to where you need to be on the positive side, not on the negative side. Stop drinking, stop bullshitting, work on your craft, create a craft, and do better. And make sure the people around you are doing better because whatever you do, the people around you will follow. And if it's positive, then you guys will all be in a great space. So with that being said, thank you very much for listening to this one. This is episode 20. I'm extremely grateful for you guys even tuning in. Health stuff, if you want the Jake Shakes, they're booming and banging right now. It's a good drink that you can take in the morning that boosts your immune system, gives you the right energy. Take that. And then also, if you need somebody with my style and expertise of motivation when it comes to life coaching, that's also what I'm getting into. So if you're into that, Give me a call. Contact me on my Instagram. My Instagram is jrich.fit. Hit me up about whatever you want and have a good day. Thank you guys very much. I'm out. Peace.